Okay, next reason is initiative authoring experience. Initiative authoring experience meaning, so we can make the website by using touchable devices and non-touchable devices. Touchable devices and non-touchable devices. So even in mobiles also, like we can or AEM, we can create the pages. We can create the pages. So that is the one of the reason. And the next, it is search engine optimization. So this is the very I would say search engine optimization and user experience and headless CMS. This we will covered at the content fragment topics. At the content fragment topics. So like if you look any specific website in the like in the search bar, so if it is the SEO friendly, then our website will comes at the top place, meaning first. Okay, this we will see at the content fragment topic, and our AEM it will support the workflows. So our workflows meaning where the content gets published, it will have the a flow of steps. It will have the a flow of steps. This is workflow, and this is the tools in Adobe marketing tools. AEM it is integrated with multiple tools. These are the tools. These are the tools. Okay, in the AEM we have the consoles. The consoles are like one is I would say sites console and assets console. Sites console and assets console. So in previous cases we used like forms, mobile and community consoles, but nowadays we are not using mobiles, forms and community consoles. We are using only two consoles, sites console and assets console. Sites console which is used for creating the pages, and assets console which is used to create the assets. So that consoles topic we have. So in AEM we have the consoles. So there you can get the like terminology of the AEM. So what is the purpose of the console and what is the terminology available in each console. So we will discuss. It will take one more session. So at the consoles session we will discuss about the consoles. We will discuss about the consoles. So next, history, AEM history. Like I would say initial name CQ 1.0. AEM initial name is the CQ 1.0. It introduced in the year 2000, 2000, 2000. Okay. So later like they are changing some modifications, and every 1 month or 2 months or 2 years they are releasing the new versions. They are releasing the new versions. Okay. In 2011, this is the I would say initial company is the Dale Software. CQ 1.0 introduced. The company name is the Day Software Solutions. In 2011, so Day Software Solutions acquired by the Adobe team, acquired by the Adobe company. So after that 2011 onwards, a Adobe related, I would say license and everything under the control of Adobe. Everything under the control of Adobe. Okay, so later they are also release the new versions in the market in 5.5 in 2012 and 5.6 in 2013. So these many versions they are released in the market. 6.0 in 2014, 6.1 in 2015, 6.2, 6.3 17, 6.4 2018, 6.5, and now nowadays 6.5 and cloud service. These two are I would say currently we are using 6.5 cloud service. 6.5 and cloud service. Here, one more important thing is what is the difference between the 6.5 and 6 point cloud service generally. So compared to cost wise, this is the very expensive. This is very expensive, and the maintenance charge and everything, it is high cost. So compared to those, this is some low cost. And in this case, cloud service, there is no admin team. In 6.5, we need admin team, and here everything manually you can operate. Here we will our data uh, we will maintain by using the cloud. So here no need manually. Here everything we need manually. We will do the manually. So these are the some the differences between the AEM 6.5 and cloud service. AEM 6.5 and cloud service. Okay, so these are all the things. The summary of last session. The summary of last session. So I hope this is clear, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. So today we go with like instances like what is author instance and what is publish instance and what is the purpose of each one. We'll try to understand. So first I will go with what is author instance. What is author instance in the interview perspective. So I will cover in case of interview perspective also I will cover. So in the interview perspective, if you attend the interview, these are the basic questions. In the L1 round, they will ask the questions. What is author instance and I would say publish instance, difference between the author instance and publish instance. So these are the regular questions they will ask. Okay. So generally, author instance, which is used to author instance, which is used to design, create the content, design, create, create and review the content, which will be published in the future, which will be published in the future. And the default port number is the port number the default port number is I would say 4502 4502. If you not mention the I would say port number, then whenever you are opening the AIM instance, it will pick the some random number and it will open with that random number. So that is not good thing, right? So that is the reason we will mention the port number as the 4502. We will mention as the port number is 4502. So generally, what is author instance? Author instance which is used to design, create, review the content and which will be published in the future. Review the content and which will be published in the future. Which will be published in the future. Next point is what is publish instance? What is publish instance? So generally, the purpose of publish instance which is used to make our designed application available to the end user. Designed application available to the end user. Available to the end user. Available to the end user. End user or public. End user or public. The port number is 4503. Port number is 4503. Okay, this is clear. Like author instance and publish instance which is used to make our design application available to the public. Designed application available to the public. And next thing is how to set up the servers. So these two are the server side. This is the author server and this is the publish server. And next topic is how to set up the servers. How to set up the servers. So first we'll go with the how to set up the author server and next we'll go with how to set up the publish server. We'll go with one by one. So first set up
Excuse
author
me.
server.
This port number is always constant and or what? It will be changed sometime. Default port number already you told 4502 for that of author only. So it is always constant. Yeah, it will be changed sometimes.
No, it will be always we will use default. This is the regularly we will use the 4502.
Okay.
Regularly we will use the 4502.
Okay.
Uh, in publish instance we will use this
It
4503.
is for only authentication purpose.
Oh yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, set up author instance. So here I will go with first theoretical I will tell you. So accordingly we'll do the practical as well. We'll do the practical as well. Okay, so first we can create. uh, a folder for organize the author folder and publish folder. So first thing is create one folder. So create one folder, and the folder name you can mention any name. So in my case I am mentioning the folder name is the AEM. Okay, in any drive. So wherever you have the space in your local, so you can mention, you can create one folder in any drive. So that might be the anything. So in my case I am using D drive. Also system configurations, your system should be 8 GB RAM. 8 GB RAM. So then only we can easily uh, use our AEM. So your system at least 8 GB RAM and JDK. You have to install JDK 11. This is the software is compulsory required for doing the AEM. 11 or 8. 11 or 8. You have to install compulsory JDK 11 or 8. 11 or 8. So in my case, I will show you so which version I am using. So simply you can open command prompt and then Java version. So 11. In my case, I am using 11. So in your case also, you should compulsory the JDK version 8 or 11. Any one of them, you should mandatory should use JDK version 11 or 8. So apart from this, if you use any other versions, so AEM will not compatible with that versions. AEM compatible with these two versions, either 8, either 11. Okay, so that is the one point you should keep in mind. Next, create one folder AEM in any drive, and next point, inside inside the AEM folder, inside AEM folder, create one author folder, create one author folder, create one author folder. Okay, next, inside author folder, inside author folder, inside author folder, keep license dot keep .jar file and license file. I will share the .jar file and license file. So you can keep .jar file and license file. Okay. Next step is rename .jar. Rename .jar to AEM author P450 P4502 You have to rename like this. I will share you that one. You can get that. I will open my drive. You guys also parallelly do. This is the drive. Yeah, it's the driving. I will copy from there. So you guys also please go through the drive and please follow my instructions. Go to the drive, and in my case I have already AEM, so I am deleting this AEM folder, and I will also do from scratch. So you also can get the clarity on it. I will delete my folder and I will do from scratch. It's taking some time. And next after that, double click on the jar, double click on the jar, double click on the .jar. Then your AIM instance will open. Then your AIM instance will open. AIM instance will open. This is with respect to author instance. Yeah. So you should create the AIM folder. You guys parallelly follow, then you can easily follow my instructions. Create folder. Here you can mention the name. I am mentioning AEM folder. Click on that. Go inside the folder. Here create one more folder, that is author folder. Create folder. Mention name author. Okay. So go inside the author, and here I shared already drive, right? So you simply go to the drive, download .jar file and license file. .jar file and license file. If in your case, if you not have the JDK, you can download this one, or you can download from Chrome also. Anywhere you can download. So in my case, I'm downloading quickstart.jar and license file. These two are mandatory for running the AEM instance. I'm downloading these two, and license file also. So it is asking like download anyway. Click on download anyway, and next thing is, so it will ask the location. So I'm click on the downloads. So it is already exist. You want to replace? Yes, I want to replace. And in your case, you can download directly. And license file also I'm installing. Download, and it is downloading. The both are downloading. Same location, download, license dot properties, replace. So after download, you can copy from .jar and license file from the downloads, and you should keep inside the author folder. Should keep inside the author folder. Now I am going to my downloads. I'm going to my downloads, and .jar file, quickstart.jar file. Simply you can copy these two, and go to AEM author folder. So here you can paste here. I'm pasting those two. Okay, this jar name you can rename like this: AEM author P4502 .jar. If you not rename, it will pick the random number and it will open with a random port number. So that is not good thing, right? So that is the reason we are renaming. Now if I open this one, then it will obviously it will open with port number, that is the 4502. That is 4502. Okay, that is 4502. Now I will copy the license file from there. Copy, and save here, paste here. Now simply double click on the .jar. Your AEM instance will open. Your AEM instance will be open. So this is the process of set up the AEM server. So similarly, the same process you can do with author server also. Author server also. This is the like with that we're done with the author instance server setup. The same process you can do with setup publish server also. Setup publish server. So here the same thing. Already we created AEM folder. So here what we can do, inside AEM folder, create publish folder, and inside publish folder, keep .jar file and license file, .jar file and license file, and rename to AEM hyphen publish. Port number is P4503 like this we have to mention, and double click on the jar, and our double click on the jar, and our publish server will open. Publish server will open. Publish server will open. So this is the process we have to do in case of publish server. So it is opening, and so the same process I will do. You can go to the downloads, wherever the downloads is available. You can go to the downloads path and copy the same files I am copying. Okay, so the same files I'm copying from here, and go to the AEM folder. Inside AEM you can create publish folder. One more folder you should create, publish folder. Simply go to the publish folder, create. Now here I'm mentioning the folder name as the publish. Okay, go inside the publish folder, and here you should keep .jar file and license file. .jar file and license file. Now here you can rename like this, AEM hyphen publish hyphen P4503 is the port number, 03 dot shell. Okay, and AEM publish P4503 dot shell. Click on that. So now two servers I am opening. One is the author server and second one is the publish server. Here one more important thing. I will show you that one. So where I told you some different teams, right? Like we have the AIM content authoring team and dev team. Okay, content authoring team, and my laptop is stuck in. And we have the, I would say, dev team and testing team. So generally these teams have the access. Teams have the access on the author instance. These teams have the access on the author instance. So like here I will take the author instance, and this is the author instance, and where we have the publish instance, and here we have the end users. For example, end user, if anything like any website, if the end user is trying to look any website, so the first initially the request will go to the publish server. This is the publish server. The request will go to the publish server. This is the publish server, and this is the author server. This is author server. Author server. So if you want to log in, this team want to log in the author server, the team should require credentials, login credentials. But in case of publish server, publish server which is used to only rendering the content. Okay, in case of publish instance, no need any credentials. No need any credentials. Without credentials also we can access. Anybody can access without credentials. But if you want to log in the author server, so credentials are mandatory. Credentials are mandatory. With the help of these author server, we can design the content, we can create the content, and we can review the content. We can review the content. So that is the advantage that operations you can do in author server. So once the content is created, then we can push the content from author server to publish server. Author server to publish server. So with the help of mediators, who is the mediators? We will use the mediators as the replication agents. We will use the mediator as the replication agents. Replication agents. So we will use the mediators as the replication agents. So with the help of replication agents, we can move the content from author server to publish server. Author server to publish server. So here this is the end user. We have the end user. So once the end user trying to access any URL, first the request it will go to the publish server, and so from that publish server it can generally server is the software, it can take the request and process the request, and it will check the data is available or not. If the data is available, and it will give the response to the end user, response to the end user. So this is the how will happen, right? With the help of author server you can create the content, that content will move to the publish server. So from any end user they can able to get the response from the publish server. Here no need to credentials, no need any credential to log in the publish server. In case of author server, credentials are mandatory. Credentials are mandatory to log in, to log in into the author server, to log in into the author server. So I hope this is clear. So what does it mean by author server and what does it mean by publish server? So today what we are doing generally, we are setting the server, like author server setup is done and publish server setup is done. We will make the connection between two servers. We will make the connection between two servers, and here we will create some content. We will create some content, and that content we will push in this, push from author server to publish server, and then those changes will see the changes, the content is moving or not into the publish server, we'll check. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? Three teams, they have to uh, log in the author server, they need login credentials. Login credentials are mandatory. Login credentials are mandatory. But in case of publish instance, no need any login credentials. Without login credentials, they can without login credentials, we can access the publish server. This is how.
So always we should have to go from author to publish only, right?
Hmm?
Always we will go from that author server to publish server, yeah, vice versa is possible.
Vice versa is also possible. Data we can move from author server to publish. We will use the replication agents, and vice versa
Okay.
also we will use the reverse replications.
In that reverse replication, that replication is again required or not required?
Uh,
Now, no, for author server to publish server, you are
mm,
telling that replication agent is required, right?
uh, uh,
If sometimes you will require from that publish server to author server,
uh.
then in between both, who will the communication person?
So
That
in this
replication agent
case,
same or different?
no, no, no.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I got your question. So in
Okay.
this case, how we can take the data from the publish server, like in the format of comments and end user in that website. For example, if you make any blogs or anything, in that blog, if the end user will make the any comments or anything, so that data we can revert back to the author instance. That data we can get back to the author instance. So that is the data we will get back from the end users. So like if the end user submit any comments, feedback, and so that we will collect that data from the publish server, and then that we will revert back to the author instance. that we will revert back to the author instance.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So I hope this is clear. Will open. So initially it is taking some time. So meanwhile, you have any questions you can ask. The steps you have to follow the same, like according to the notepad. Then you can get the
Sir,
so the software. Yeah.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yes. Yes. Please go ahead.
Sir, if you are having two publishers, sir, uh, same port number is used, sir. Port 4503.
Actually, every environment we will use two servers. One is the publish server, and second one is the author server.
Okay,
One
sir.
is the publish
Yes.
server, and second one is the author server.
Okay, sir.
So every environment we will use the two servers. One is the author server, second one is the publish server.
Oh, okay.
Sir, one show the folders, sir, in AEM, other and public.
Hmm?
One
Sorry.
folder, sir. Folder we created for AEM and
Uh,
other and public. Just look, sir. Open
uh,
it.
Create one folder. Main folder is the AEM. Inside you can
Yeah,
create
sir.
author folder. Inside you should keep jar file and license file.
License. Okay, sir.
Oh.
Meanwhile, show public also.
Meanwhile, same. Similarly, in case of publish also same. You can do the same process. AEM folder inside AEM, create publish folder. Go inside the publish folder and keep to jar file and license file, and you can renew. Okay, so next I will continue. So after this, once the like two servers open, after we can make the relation between two servers, author server and publish server. Okay, so we can establish the connection between two servers. I can establish the connection between two servers. So how you can establish? I will tell the theoretical part. So generally, where we have the option that is the misc-admin. Go to localhost and 4502 in the author server only, and look for the misc-admin, and then you will get one page. In that, go to the replication option, and in that we have the default open with replication agents on author. We have the one more option, replication agents on author, and next and that inside we have the one more option that is the default agent, and click on that default agent, double click on that, you can open new page, double click on it, you can get a new page. There you have to make some changes where we have the some edit option. In that edit option we have two options. One is the settings and second one is the transport. In the settings we have to uh, give the default agent, and there one enable box will be there. We have to check the enable box, check the enabled box. In the edit option, check enable box. So by default, some cases by default it will be in unchecked state. You should be check the enabled status. And next one is uh, there we have the transport tab. In that transport tab you should give um, publish URL, publish server URL. You should give there server port number, and there you can give the login credentials also. Login credentials also you should give. So these are the things you have to follow for creating connection between the two servers. Login credentials, admin, user ID is the admin, and password is also admin. Password is also admin. So this is the process to create the relation between two servers. Okay, so that I will show you once the servers will open. I will show you the connection between two servers. Okay, we can create, I will say, we can create the connection between two servers, and we will create some content on the author instance, and that content we will publish from the author server, and then we'll check like the content is moving from author instance to publish instance or not. Okay, that thing we will do now. So after these things are done, we can check the test connection. Test connection should be succeed. Test connection, we can check the test connection. This one should be always, this one should be in success state. So that I will show you how to check the test connection. This should be in the success. Server is opened. Typing must time. So credentials are mandatory to log in AEM author server, right? So I'm giving the username as the admin. Similarly, password also you should use admin. Okay, sign in. But in case of publish instance, no need any credentials. No need any credentials. Okay. So author instance is opening. So similarly, you can do the same process with publish instance also. So you can get the dashboard like this. You can get the dashboard like this. So this is the site console, and uh, there we have the consoles topic. At the time, I will tell you like each terminology, what are the terminology available in the AEM. So at the time you can get the clarity on consoles topic. I will tell you all the terminology. So as of now, what I will do, so I will go to any one of the page, and Adobe they provided to us some sample content, some sample website they provided to us. So I'm using that sample website, and we read is the sample content, sample website they provided to us. And here I will create some content. For example, I will go to the any page like language masters English, and uh, Arctic surfing in Lofoten, or any other thing, any page you can take. This is the sample content Adobe they provided to us. Okay, for example, if I take this one, I will create some content on this page. They provided to us some default components. So simply I will use those default components, and then I can create simple content, and then I will show you how it will work. How will it will work? I will show you. So generally it is taking time. Actually, Automation. So every time you have to check the port numbers. Port numbers. If it is the 4502, then this is belong to author instance. And if it is the 4503, and then you can consider that is belong to public server. So port numbers is can easily recognize with like the content is belong to which one. Okay. Just a little time. We'll take with any other page. Here I can create the connection between we can look for the localhost 4502 miskadmin. Miskadmin, click on the miskadmin, and then you will get one page. So there you can create the connection between two servers. Just take time. So generally this is the process. So in your case also you have to follow the same whatever the steps I told you. So you have to follow the same. So you are also the same aim. You can able to set up the other server, and you can able to set up the public server, and then after that you can create the connection between two servers. So here some network issue. It is the content is loading very slow. Once it is open, we will create the connection between two servers, and then through that you can push the content from one place other server to public server. Okay, so now it is loading. Okay, so you can like localhost 4502 miskadmin. Once you click on that, you will get this page. From that we have the option that is the replication. Okay, go to inside the replication, and agents on author, agents on author, and go to double click on the default agent. Double click on default agent. Double click on that. Double click on that. You will get one more page. In that we have the option that is the edit option. We have the option that is the edit option. Click on the edit option, and click on the edit option. Here name is default agent, and in some cases it is in unchecked state. You have to check that one. You have to check that one and go to the transport tab. Here you have to check if it is 4503 or not. 4503 or not. So in my case it is already, it is taking by default. If in your case if it is not taken by default, you have to give the path like this. You have to give the path like this, like http forward slashes localhost colon 4503 forward slash bin. You have to configure the path like this, and username admin, password admin, username admin, password admin. Click on OK, and here we have the connection, test connection. Click on the test connection. You can see here it should be the succeeded. So in your case also you have to do the same. Now I will go to any page. I will go to any page, I will go to the main page. So here I will add a few of the predefined components, and here we have the option drag component option. So simply here what I will do, I will add some predefined component. This image is the predefined component. I'm adding this image component I'm adding. Now we can go to that, add the image component. Image, reload the page. Go to the content tree and look for image component. Yeah, image component. So 2 times I dragged. I'm deleting one image component. So here I'm adding one image. So the image I am adding, so whatever available in my local. So in my local, this is my local. In my local, I have saved some images. I'm uploading that images. So click on the browse and go to the fashion. So this image which is available in the fashion store public images, right? And click on that image and open. So I successfully uploaded the image and click on tick mark, and that I would say image will be click on okay, click on okay, refresh the page. Go to the image, browse, image, click on that. It's fashion. I'm giving some metadata. Okay, click on that. So the image added, and here one more component I am taking, that is the text component I am taking. Text component I am taking. So here I will add some text. Okay, so for understanding purpose I will take this is the text I am taking, and you can come here and you can add the text here. I'm pasting the text here. This is the text I have added. So where I'm in author instance. I'm in author instance. The same path I will copy from here, and I will open new tab. I will open new tab, and then I will change the number, that is 4503, and you should remove editor.html, and then click on that, and this is the main page. At the bottom we don't have like the content, kids fashion content we don't have, right? Now what I will do, simply I will go to the main page and I will publish the page. I will publish the page. This is a page information. Simply you can go to the page information and click to the publish the page. Publish the page. So click on publish. Then our content will move from author server to publish server. Click on publish. Click on publish. Now the content is moving from author server to publish server. Author server to publish server. Okay, so the content mode. Simply go to the main page. So I'm not refresh. Simply can refresh. I can refresh the publish server. Now the data is coming. Now the data is coming. Okay, so like this we can create the content by using the author server, and that server we will the content we will move by using the replication agents from author server to publish server, and from the publish server the end users can able to get our data, can able to get our data, can able to get our data. Okay. So in your case, what you can do today as well, you can create you can set up two servers. One is the author server, second one is the publish server, and you can make the uh, connection between two servers, create the content, and that content you should push from by using the replication agents. You should push from author server to publish server, and then you can check like the content is coming or not in the publish server. Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I hope this is clear, right?
Yes, everything is clear. First of all, we will do ourselves only. If
Yeah,
anything is problem, then we'll face any problem, then definitely we'll ask.
yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
You guys access my drive link. I share the drive link in the chat
Yes,
box.
install.
Yes.
Yeah. So please do that one. And assignments also mandatory. And practice is mandatory. So please do the practice, do the assignment. Okay. So we are maintaining one Excel sheet. So there we are tracking like whoever is doing the assignments, not doing the assignments, everything we are mentioning in the Excel sheet. Okay. So any other questions? Anyone?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Send that PPT and
Yes, yeah, yeah, sure. I will
yeah.
share.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I will share the PPT.
Okay, sir.
Which mail? Like, can you share the mail? So,
Okay, you just share your talented technologies. I will share that mail ID to you only, so you
uh,
can share.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Offline, I will share.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, thank
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.
you. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah.